make money, make muscles, learn game. If you're listening to me, you're a hot dude. The hot dude life is not about your physical appearance. The hot dude life is a mentality. The Hot Dude Army is a global network, and the Hot Dude Army is everywhere. Decrease your judgment of others and increase the judgment of yourself. You belong to the streets, huh?
100%.
It starts with learning dating, and then you move on to something to push humanity forward. That is the philosophy of modern life dating.
This is a textbook example of really good game.
Boom, baby, we are live. Welcome to Interview with the Man, episode numero 515. Modern women are single for life. Now, what does that mean? We're going to go into that. This is the final day of Modern Women March here on the Modern Life Dating channel. And we're going to talk about today how women just trap themselves, modern women, the majority of them, trap themselves in this perpetual single lifestyle where they literally get pumped and dumped until they die. And this is a new phenomenon. This has been happening within the modern age because women have bought into the lie of feminism and female superiority, which is hilarious. Which kind of shows me that, like, well, I mean, of the two genders that are dumb enough to fall for this blatant lie, it wasn't men. Anyways, I am your host, Jonathan, from modernlifedating.com. How are you guys doing? Somebody says competing with Charlie. No. Nobody's competing. Just, you know, I was watching Charlie's show. You know, the market's taking off. There's money to be made, and I'm here. You can watch me on replay. You can watch Charlie on replay. Neither of us are going anywhere. But if anybody's dying soon, it's definitely Charlie. No, I'm just joking. How's everybody doing today? Love all of you bros out there. Shout out to all my men in the Masculine Empowerment Network. The chat will be closed tomorrow, April 1st. The year of us being in there has come to an end, but do not worry, something else is coming soon. And speaking of coming soon, take a look at what I got here for you. Hot Dude Con, baby. Frankfurt, Germany. We are going international. This is the European Hot Dude Con. This is the first ever Hot Dude Con. Now, as I have been stating before, this event is 100% free, okay? Here is the absolute truth of the situation. Now, what's happening is here, this is a layover, okay? I am flying from Tokyo, Japan. I'm flying Lufthansa. Yes, I am flying business class. And I have a 5-hour and 25-minute layover in Frankfurt, Germany. I'm being picked up at the airport by my great, wonderful friend, Mr. Abu American. He's picking me up. We are going to go to a location, and we are going to eat, drink, and be merry as men, and we're just going to hang out. I am literally doing this just to meet guys in the community, just to show you I am a man just like you, and I'm human, I'm flesh and blood, and I want to hear your story. I want to see your face. I want to hear where you're from. I want to just know you guys beyond this screen relationship that we have, because I'm a real person. I'm a real guy, and I'm awesome when you get to meet me. People love me. I love me. I'm a blast to hang out with, quite frankly. It is just a networking event. Someone says, what do you do at Hot Dude Con Street Approach? And listen, bro, when we're at Hot Dude Con, women are the last priority. Like, if we go out drinking and we happen to talk to girls here and there, that's fine. But, I just got to say that really it's not the top priority. It really is getting together and hanging out and getting involved in the brotherhood. If you go to my Instagram, which is here, Hot Dude Life. You can follow me on Instagram. This is where you're going to send me a message for contacting me to go to Hot Dude Con Germany, which is completely free. But yeah, like here's an example. This is Hot Dude Con Miami. There's me. And these are all the dudes that came to hang out, right? And then did I not post Dallas? Oh wow, I didn't post the Dallas pictures. I completely forgot. Well, I have pictures of us at Dallas as well. I gotta post those. Dallas, California, also, but this is just a small sneak peek at it. Is it more? No, this is just me speaking at the event. There's Dog Cross Crypto for you guys. I think he's a little manlet. He's huge. And then some of the older Hot Dude Con photos are. This is Hot Dude Con Miami last summer. It was a good time. And then this is Hot Dude Con New York. Dude, I am looking like Mr. Puerto Rico. Let me just say, I didn't even realize it until I looked at this photo. This wasn't intended for me to dress like a Latino to like fit the demographic, but this is Hot Dude Con. This is Hot Dude Con Orlando, and then that's New York, right? That is Hot Dude Con New Orleans, and that was hot. This is Hot Dude Con. What do you call it? Los Angeles. That is Miami, Los Angeles, New York. That is the day after. I am hung over. You can just see I am just off my tits. That's Los Angeles. So we just link up and have a good old time. So if you want to come, it's completely free. And this is one of the first Hot Dude Cons. There's Myron Gaines before he was Myron Gaines. So it's an awesome time. It's completely free. So right here, Hot Dude Con is going down. It's just a meet and greet, just to show you I'm a real person. You got questions to ask me in real life. I'm really cool and friendly. Thank you to people making fun of my legs. I'm trying to talk about giving free mentorship from a multi-million-dollar earner, trying to spread joy and happiness and enlightenment through the world. And somebody says in the chat, don't skip leg day. I don't skip leg day. I just have very, very long, skinny legs like Anderson Silva or Johnny Bones Jones. It is what it is, bro. It's just, I would have to go to do leg day every day, but I would rather just work out my mind and become super rich. And then, your legs really don't matter too much. You care for my image. Thank you so much. Thank you for caring. I can feel the love through your insults. And more so, missing the complete picture. But anyways, Jesus Christ. Hot Dude Life on Instagram. Holler at me. May 17th. Also, I just got to tell you guys, my prices are going up for consultations because, quite frankly, I'm going to stop doing these. I'm literally getting to the end of my wits with consultations. Had a wonderful consultation today, though. Actually, when I have consultations like today I had a consultation about deep inner game stuff, and the consultation was actually really, really, very edifying for the young man on the other end of the line. And so it was beneficial for him, and it was actually beneficial for me too. So who knows? I don't know. There's sometimes I just don't feel like doing these anymore, and it will get to the point where I'm just too busy and not going to be able to do these. So I'll put the link in the chat right there. The consults are going to go up in prices. Currently, they are very cheap. 20 minutes is $125, and then 40 minutes is $250. But the prices will be doubled. That right there is true. 20 minutes will be $250, and 40 minutes will be $500. So get your consultations while you still can. May 1st, they're going up, and they're not coming back down, okay? Right. Anyways, anybody else want to make fun of my body parts? Do we want to do my arms? My arms are kind of long and skinny. I got a good chest. I'm also going bald, if you guys want to throw that. Like, it's happening slowly, but it's happening at the things here. So bald jokes, leg jokes, arm jokes. Get them all out of your system, because I'm going to teach you something really valuable today. Really looking forward to the wall of insults coming my way. Anyways, how's everybody doing today? It is Thursday, March 31st, and we will be wrapping up Modern Women March. There will be no show tomorrow. I'm taking off Friday. Is Patreon still priced? Yes, Patreon will also be going up in price. But I am adding a digital chat to it as well. Well, you do got nice teeth. Thank you. I paid for them. They're white. So yeah, we got that going for us today. This is going to be really... Okay, so the whiteboard's coming out if it fucking loads. What is going on here? Look at this. What is this monstrosity? Look at that. The Spice Coin says, I was watching vintage MLD and you just keep getting finer. Thank you so much. I love you. I really am doing my best. Even, I was texting Mama MLD the other day. I was trying on some of my... I bought a shirt from Versace. And my mom said to me, she says, you are getting so much better looking with age. I was like, thanks, Mom. You are so sweet when you're not being a hot mess. Just joking. Mom, if you're watching, thank you for your kindness and support. May the Lord be with you on this wonderful Thursday. Hallelujah to the Lamb. And I always text my mom when she says something good news. I said, Mama, Jesus is real. She says, yes, he is. Yes, Jesus is real, my Lord, my son. So, yeah, thanks. I'm just trying. I'm like, this is not a joke. It's not like a meme. This is a meme. What is this? This whiteboard's not working. We've got to cancel the show today. But it's not a meme. I really am working on like becoming better every single day. I'm just working to do my best. And it's funny. I keep on getting older, and there's like young girls are still interested, and young hotties, went and had lunch today with Charlie and my good friend who's a real estate guy here in Tokyo, and there were these girls working at the restaurant we were at. They're two hostesses, and they were gorgeous, and they were like giving me the VIP treatment. I was happy, and I was joking with the boys, right? Sorry, I'm trying to this whiteboard page is not loading. What's going on here? It was funny. I was joking with the boys. I said, guys, let's go for a walk. You know, I want to catch some looks. And they're like, looks? What do you mean catch some looks? And I was like, you guys don't go out and catch some looks? You never just go out and walk around and, you know, see girls looking at you and like checking you out. And you're like, yeah, I'm fucking sexy. You know, am I the only person that does that? Me and my buddy, back home in Orlando, we would do that. We would go around and be like, you know, let's just go catch some looks, you know? And, it was funny, you know, it's good. And I caught a couple today. This girl was wearing like these long stockings. She was wearing like short shorts and like these pull-up stockings. And she looked at me like I was a fucking steak dinner. And I was, because I am. Oh, it was a good time. It was a good time. Okay, trying like a million websites now. Jesus Christ, can you just take me to the goddamn board? Are you kidding me? Sorry, guys, was not expecting this. Line tool, circle tool. I mean, okay, whoever designed, look at this website. Sorry, I just doesn't expect. Look at this. This is like, oh yeah, you can just start writing here, and like they have all this stuff.
So you have accepted the truth
on this. Shout out to Patricio for signing up. What, like, so what? I'm just gonna start this here. Can we delete this? What's going on here, mate? Okay. Wow, like what a poorly designed website. God, you know, can you just like design a website that's like easy? Yes. Don't ask for comment. God, that's like way harder than it needs to be. Okay, cool. Solid. We got a whiteboard up. All right, cool. Anyways, yeah. So, anyways, you know, am I the only one who goes out and gets looks? Am I the only one? Can we put a 1 in the chat if you're out there getting looks sometimes? Do you ever do that? You get a lot of looks when you're married. Yeah. Yeah. It's fun. It's fun. Hey, I like being sexy. I like girls looking at me like they want some of my semen, right? I don't care. What do you think I fucking do all this good looking shit for? To like be good looking for myself too? You know? Yeah, but my good looks comes from the approval of women. That's what like good looking is. You know what I mean? I get looks, but I cannot retain. That's because you skip leg day every day, little bitch. I just care about you. I'm saying that because I care about you. You know? I just care about you. That's why. That's why I say that. Smash the like button. Demetrius says, nice Miami Dolphins jersey. Thank you. This is the only reason I bought this. It is from Louis Vuitton. They do not sell this in Japan. So, I'm looking good. It is a custom order from Florida. So people in Miami and Florida probably have this jersey everywhere. Are you guys seeing this jersey? You know? But, you seeing this jersey anywhere? Or are you not seeing it? Nobody in Tokyo has this. I'm the only one in all of Japan probably who owns this. Maybe not all of Japan, but definitely I would be shocked if I see somebody in Tokyo owning this. It is a rare item, like myself. So today's show. Let's talk about today's show. I'm just getting warmed up, and things are gonna get flowing. I'm drinking my adrenochrome. We're gonna have a good episode. Speaking of adrenochrome, can I just have a selfish moment can I just have a selfish moment for a second? I just want to rant about this, and then we're gonna jump into the topic. I promise. Okay, so, oh shoot, where is my? Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry, I got to get my live streaming dashboard up. Okay. So has anybody seen this? Because this is truly, truly hilarious. I wanted to play this on the Tokyo Crypto Show yesterday, but the government, the people in charge, These people truly think we are fully mentally retarded. Okay. Remember, Facebook was saying that the Hunter Biden laptop was indeed fake news, right? Verified by Snopes. Woo-hoo. Wow, really feel relieved. I was wondering about that, right? But now I feel relieved that these psychos in Silicon Valley are telling me what's true and what's not. So the FBI is going on record saying we don't know where the Hunter Biden laptop is. And I just have to play this for you because it seems to me there's only few politicians that have a brain on this planet. Just take a look at this back and forth and join me in intellectually looking down upon these fools.
The laptop.
Sir, I'm not here to talk about the laptop. I'm here to talk about the FBI cyber program.
You are the assistant director of FBI cyber. I want to know where Hunter Biden's laptop is. Where is it?
Sir, I don't know that answer.
That is astonishing to me. Has FBI cyber assessed whether or not Hunter Biden's laptop could be a point of vulnerability, allowing America's enemies to hurt our country?
Sir, the FBI cyber program is based off of what's codified in Title 18, Title 18, Section 1030, a code which talks about computer intrusions, right, using nefarious intent network.
But you've talked about passwords here. I mean, Hunter Biden's password on his laptop was Hunter02. He drops it off at a repair store. I'm holding the receipt from Max Computer Repair, where in December 2019, they turned over this laptop to the FBI. And what now you're telling me right here is that as the assistant director of FBI cyber, you don't know where this is after it was turned over to you 3 years ago.
Yes, sir, that's an accurate statement.
Liar. Guys, I gotta say, abroad in Japan, right? Watching this, it is true humor and comedy at the highest level. It is truly just hilarious how dumb they think the average person is. There's no way they can keep this scam going.
How are Americans supposed to trust that you can protect us from the next colonial pipeline if it seems that you can't locate a laptop that was given to you 3 years ago from the first family, potentially creating vulnerabilities for our country?
Sir, it's not in the purview of my investigative responsibilities.
But that is shocking that you wouldn't, as the assistant
I love this guy's facial reactions too.
director of cyber, know whether or not there are international business deals, kickbacks, shakedowns that are on this laptop that would make the first family suspect to some sort of compromise. Mr. Assistant Director, have you assessed whether or not the first family is compromised as a result of the Hunter Biden laptop?
Sir, as a representative of the FBI cyber program, it is not in the realm of my responsibilities to deal with the questions that you're asking me.
Has anyone at FBI cyber been asked to make assessments whether or not the laptop creates a point of vulnerability?
Sir, we have multiple lines of investigative responsibility in the FBI. They're all available in public source.
Well, I would think you'd know this one. I mean, I would think that if the president's son, who does international business deals, referencing the now president with the Chinese, with Ukrainians, I mean, have you assessed whether or not the Hunter Biden laptop gives Russia the ability to harm our country?
Sir, again, we can do this back and forth for the next couple of minutes. I don't have any information about the Hunter Biden laptop or the
But should you? I mean, you're the assistant director of FBI cyber.
By the block and line chart, no, sir, I should not.
Who should we put in that chair to ask questions about this
Look at this guy. He's loving it.
laptop that FBI has had for 3 years?
Sir, I'm not in a position to make a recommendation who should say.
So you don't have it. You don't know who has it. You don't know where it is. You're the assistant director. You know, earlier you talked about whether or not you were the Grant Hill or the Christian Leitner. It sounds like you're the Chris Webber trying to call a timeout when you don't have one.
This guy's just loving it.
So I mean, who is it? Do you even know who has it? Do you know who we should put in that chair to ask these questions to?
No, sir, I don't know who has it.
Well, could you find out and tell us? You're going to have to give us briefings, thanks to Mr. Liu and Mr. Massey's question about whether or not the FBI was taking a $5 million test drive on the Pegasus system that was being used to target people in politics, people in government, people in the media, people in American life. So will you commit to give us a briefing as the Assistant Director of FBI Cyber as to where the laptop is, whether or not it's a point of vulnerability, whether or not the American people should wonder whether or not the first family is compromised?
Sir, I'd be happy to take your request back to our office.
Gosh, I mean, will you advocate for that briefing? You will?
I will be happy to take your request back to FBI headquarters.
Well, do you believe that that is a briefing that the Congress is worthy of having, I guess?
Sir, I'm not going to answer that question. Right? I'm here to talk. The invitation says oversight of the FBI's cyber division. It does not say anything.
Well, right, but I mean, this is a cyber asset. This is a point of vulnerability. If there are passwords, if there are business deals, if there are references to things that could harm our country, like you can't even sit here right now and say that you know that there's not a point of vulnerability. Maybe there are other crimes, maybe there are tax issues or whatever, but as it relates to is the first family sufficient cyber infrastructure to protect? You don't even know if they're compromised. Tell you what, Mr. Chairman, I seek unanimous consent to enter into the record of this committee the contents of Hunter Biden's laptop, which I'm in possession of.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
I'm not.
There's no objection to that.
So I can't say no objection.
This guy's not even in control. This little fucking nerd is coming out behind him.
I've never had.
I will object pending further investigation.
And what's the basis of that objection?
It's a unanimous consent request, and I object pending.
Very well, I have a subsequent question. Mr. Chairman, I seek unanimous consent to enter into the record the receipt.
It may very well be
from the Mac shop.
It may very well be entered into the record after we look at it further.
Very well, Mr. Chairman, I have a subsequent unanimous consent.
Oh.
Look at this. This is like a senile old man being controlled by two fucking puppeteers. This is America. These are the people that think they know better than you, okay? In addition to that, these are the people that think they know how to manage your life better than you do. These are the people that believe in multiple genders. And it's okay to educate children on transgender history and fucking here's Bob and Billy and Bob likes pussy and Billy likes to suck dick and all right, get out there and get a job. No, teach you about tax code, entrepreneurship, calories, Well, I mean, how to have a healthy relationship, right? Cryptocurrency. These are things these are not really important. They're like these, you don't want to be a racist, right? You don't want to be a racist. Are you a racist? You better not be a racist. There's one thing that they do want you to know though, guys. We all know what it is. And it's they don't want anything but that.
Everybody, every color on pride flag.
Just don't pay attention.
Symbol in the sky.
This is all you need to know.
And I'm proud to be me.
Right here.
Every time that I see that pride flag
This is all you need, guys.
high.
USA.
Red means life because living is a gift. Orange means
This is all you
healing,
need.
and we have to persist in working to
This
heal
is normal.
the world and healing ourselves.
This is totally normal.
Yellow means sunlight because you
Yeah.
gotta shine bright.
This is it.
Green means nature and we got.
If you want to know what's on Hunter Biden's laptop, And if you think the election was a sham, you are a bad person. You're a conspiracy theorist, okay? The election was totally legit. And what's on Hunter Biden's laptop is fake news, okay? And if you disagree with that, you are a racist, bad person, okay? This is important.
Doesn't it just fill you with pride, showing who you are on the inside? Wave that pride flag up high, be true to you. Happy Pride, everyone! Yeah! Blue means harmony, working together.
Working together. Except if you don't agree with what we say, then you're a racist, bigot. You hate Jews, you hate women, you hate trans people, you hate gays, you hate blacks, you hate yellows, you hate turquoise, you hate gorillas, you hate chimpanzees, you hate giraffes, whatever, right? Anyways, those are the people approving the education and all the nonsense going on that is damning the common person and the average woman, average modern woman, right? This is all the shit that is being promoted by them. So don't fall for it. Don't feel bad about yourself. You know, the good news is it is like literally the easiest time ever to become a top 10 man, a top 10%, even top 20%. Like literally go to Walmart today, get in your car, pay $700 for gasoline, get in your car, go to Walmart at like 1 a.m., take a gun with you just in case, and just walk around. And you'll be like, oh my God, wow, this is, I mean, you don't even need to go Walmart. Just go outside, walk outside, and you'll see that, you know, it's just insanity. Lovely adrenochrome. Anyways, just wanted to play that for you. That was a selfish rant. Was that too selfish of me? Was that if that was too selfish of me, put a 5 in the chat. If you think it was educational, give me a 1. 5 if it's selfish, 1 if it was educational, 7 if you just hate me. Just put 7 in the chat. Go for it. Anyways, let's talk about the modern woman, shall we? Thank you for the 7. Thank you, Vandy. Vandy, you could just kill me with your bare hands. Target is so woke, but I can't go to Walmart. 1 and 7. 7, I love you. I love you too. There we go. Got a super chat coming in. Jay Woodyard Jr., $2 super chat says, I've seen the laptop videos. Never voting Dem again. You should never vote Democrat at all because bottom line is this. They want more government and more taxes. Anybody who thinks giving more taxes to the government is a good idea is a complete fucking moron. Okay? Anybody who thinks giving more taxes to the government is a good idea is a complete fucking moron. Period. Okay, so if you see somebody who's like,
you guys don't
I
donate
agree.
$100
Okay.
right now, you're a beta male, you're a
If
cuck,
you-
you're blue pill for life, you better send me $1,000 in
Thank you.
donation right now.
And that's
okay, if you really think, A, paying taxes is a good thing when they can just print all the money in the fucking world, and B, that paying more taxes to the government is a good idea, you are a fully mentally retarded person. And you should ask that to people around you to help identify other retarded people. Okay? So yeah, somebody says, surprised John hasn't done a Ukraine rant. All I said was Russia's going to take over Ukraine, which they are. If you guys think Ukraine's going to fight, they have the hard spirit, and blah, blah, blah. All I know is that the Global Homo Sapien Alliance is behind them, so it's not a good thing. That's all I need to know. Yeah, exactly. Like, Russia's going to do what Russia's done throughout all history. Throw bodies at the fucking problem. Right? You know how many people died? And you know what people died the most during World War II? Everybody's like, oh my God, the Jews. Oh, they were cooked alive. The Russians were fucking killed like en masse, dude. Millions upon like tens of millions. Okay. Anyways, let's go to today's lesson, shall we? I'm all full of like piss and vinegar now. All right. So we're going to talk about how modern women are single for life. And this is the trap of the modern woman. Now, I'm not going to lie. This episode, I'm going to be very, very honest with you. Okay. And I'm okay. And I want to preface this. Okay. Because actually, let me go full screen. Hold on. All right. I want to preface this. Okay. By saying that I know that there is a lot of negative, toxic, bad content in the manosphere and red pill in general, okay? And I personally hate it. There's nothing I can do about it. And I'm like, I pretty much hate the manosphere because the people that I see with the largest channels are also spreading some of the worst information and worse lies. And they are giving a message of hopelessness, okay? And so the thing is this, right? When you consume data, in this situation, both video-wise and audio-wise, okay? It's a double imprintation on your mind that is negative and toxic and hopeless. Even if you're not in a hopeless situation, you will think in a hopeless manner because you're not as free-thinking and wonderful and alpha and independent as you think you are. This shit absolutely has an effect on you, okay? And today's episode is supposed to be taken in a very objective manner, and it could be perceived as a depressing thing. Now, I will be very honest, okay? I'll be very honest. If you're in the West, okay, or any kind of modern place, to find a good quality woman that has not been fucked up in some way, shape, or form is hard, and the odds are against you. However, if you're watching this channel, you're already in like the top 10, 20% of people intellectually, okay? The majority of you. Because I do long-form content. I don't do short, like clickbaity bullshit content. I do long-form content to filter out the idiots because it takes people with intelligence to have a long attention span and pay attention to what I'm saying, okay? That being said, what I'm going to talk about today, it applies to the masses, okay? Now, you
guys don't donate $100 right now. You're a beta male. You're a cuck. You're blue pill for life. You better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
And that's
Mohammed Osman says, hey, John, how can we join your Masculine Empowerment Network and Body Language Mastery? We're doing annual enrollments sometime soon. Just keep watching the channel. Watch on Monday. I'm taking tomorrow off, and then gonna handle everything with the Masculine Empowerment Network. Close the chat down, say goodbye to everybody, and take some time off for myself. I'll be back, and we'll figure that out. But anyways, so today's episode, it does need to be taken objectively, and it will kind of depress you to an extent. That's not my goal. I am not trying to spread depressing content. I am not trying to put doom and gloom in your heart, okay? I'm not fucking Coach 5'4" Adams, okay? I am not fucking Live in a Bus Joker. I'm not any of these fucking dorks, okay? Because those guys are fucking dorks, all right? They're dorks projecting their dorky perception on life, their hopelessness, their black pill, their nonsense views out into the world because it's easy to attract an audience of losers because losers will sit around and be like, oh, yeah, fuck these women, fuck these hoes. Like, if you're a guy that's a fucking loser and you look in the mirror and you know you're a loser or not, right? If you're not working on money, muscles, game, frame, Okay, you look in the mirror and you know you could be better. You know have better potential, and you know you're not working on yourself. You're fat. You're working at some shit job. You know you're a fucking loser, right? And you know you could do better, and you know you want to do better. For those guys who are taking action to make your life better, you're not a loser. So these odds don't necessarily apply to you. But those guys who like gravitate toward that toxic black pill shit content, those guys are the equivalent of like a fat girl who's like, well, you know what? Like, if a man doesn't love me and the fucking 100 dicks I've sucked and my fat body and you know, you're the male equivalent. You're like the male equivalent of women like that. Okay. So that's why those toxic content it cultivates such a large audience, right? Because the majority of people are losers. And so when you just sit around and bitch about things, yeah, like you'll have a lot of brothers with you, but at the end of the day, you're still a fucking loser. Okay? You're a complete loser. All right? I am not trying to show off. I am just trying to tell you how I have literally dragged myself up from the bottom to the top. A lot of people say like, "Oh, MLD's showing off again," right? Again, fucking loser comments, all right? I'm in the 1%. So, when you compare what I say to the average person and even fucking content creators on YouTube, there's literally a 99% chance that they're not at the same level as me, unless you're watching like top people like Tony Robbins, you know, Grant Cardone, Wolf of Wall Street, people like that, Jordan Belfort, you know, the list goes on and on. Alex Hormozy, Alex Becker, whatever. So you should gravitate towards my words if you actually want to fucking get to where I am, if you respect where I am, right? And 99% of all the other people around you, they're going to give you opposite advice because they're the 99%. Like literally, like I'm in the top 1%. So when I walk around, there's literally a 99% chance when I walk around and meet somebody that I make more money than them and I live a higher quality life than them. 99% chance. If a doctor told you you have a 99% chance of dying tomorrow of cancer, you would fucking cry. You would shit and cry and call your mom and be like, it's over. Ah. You know what I mean? So factor that in to when you watch my content. Now, looking into the today's episode, it's an objective episode. Take it like a man. It is what it is. Don't get all bent out of shape. It's just it is what it is, okay? So let's go here. Right. So here we go. So right. So this is how modern women become single for life and how they get trapped in the singlehood, okay? First things first, it starts with where it all starts, childhood, right? Okay. And how does it start in childhood? Okay. Because the modern woman now that you're dating, okay? So, what is it? It's 2022, right? So chicks that were born in 2004 are legal, or 2003, right? Because we haven't fully gone through 2002. So these are the mothers give birth in 2003 and onward, right? Minimum if they're 18. If they're you know, this is the youngest, right? If they are 28, then you got them in 1993, right? This is the gap. Okay. So from these ages here, okay, the truth is this, okay? Feminism has already corrupted the mom. Okay? So strike one is, and this is the largest strike, right? These women are already being born and raised by broken women. Okay? If you have a broken home, it is so hard for you to get out of that generational toxicity, that generational curse, right? You know, the Bible says it's a generational curse. The devil, child after child, you know, the devil jumps from the father to the mother to the blah, 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 right? No, it's not that. It's just broken people raising broken people, okay? Ascending Man says, can't read your timeout. Well, here's what I'll do. Can't read your handwriting. Well, I'll just put you on timeout so you can stop texting and focus more on deciphering the hieroglyphics, okay? There you go. That's one's for you. You can sit in the dummy box, okay? So this is strike one here, right? Is in America alone, there is a 50% chance that she's being raised by a single mother, all right? And we all know what happens to single moms, right? Single moms raise sluts and criminals, okay? That's literally what they do. If you're gonna be raised by a single mom, if you're a chick, there is like a statistical high, extremely high chance that you are going to be hyper promiscuous. Like there's going to be hyper promiscuity, okay? And if you are a dude being raised by a single mom, there's a chance that you are A, going to be fucking addicted to drugs, and or B, a criminal. If not, C, all the above. With adding tons and tons and tons of other fucking shit, okay? So that being said, right, I think it's like very, very crazy to look at this objectively from a standpoint of like, hey, you know what? Like it's true. It's very fucking true. Broken fucking women are raising a broken generation of women, and it's unfortunate that this is most likely not going to stop any time soon. It's fucking devastating. It's sad, and it's real. So right out the gate, you have 50% of women being mothers who are single, okay? And single women don't know how to keep a relationship, right? And this whole myth of like, oh, well, these women, you know, they got out of a relationship with a toxic man, and that's why they are, you know, single, because they're a victim to the man. And this is just bullshit. That's a fucking anomaly. That is a statistical outlier, okay? And that explains a lot with what's happening right now in America alone. It's broken women raising broken women. I wasn't even planning this, but if you let me take a look here. I'm gonna show you. So I have a channel, Instagram Reels channel, right? And I just want to show you the back end data, okay? So this is my Instagram with my highlights from my channel. You can follow Interview the Man. So you can see here 221 followers, right? But if you go down here to Single Women Give Trash Dating Advice, this is something I posted last week. This has 4,000 views, okay? So the only one that has equivalent to that is the Will Smith one, and that is recent viral news. This was organically traveling around, and again, this is what I'm going to show you right here, because this is hyper true, okay? Women is how much relationship advice they have. It's like, no, bitch, your advice led you to your current state right now. Single. You're qualified to do one thing and one thing only. Shut the fuck up. That's it. My favorite thing about single women is how much relationship advice they have. It's like, no, bitch, your advice led you to your current state right now. Single. You're qualified to do one thing and one thing only. Shut the fuck up. Right? That I think this is funny too. You got this guy here. This ignorant AF. Y'all don't think single people learn shit from experience? No, because they keep, like, statistically speaking, these people keep going through these same patterns over and over and over again, unless they have a life-changing intervention and or they have, like, an awesome person in their life, like, hey, look at what you're doing, you fucking moron. Stop this shit. But most people don't have that in their life. Most people aren't lucky enough to fucking have that, okay? Y'all don't think single people learn shit from experience and try to help others before they go through the same shit too? No. Most people in relationships just allow themselves to get ran over to say they still in relationships. No. You see, and again, this guy right here, this is your competition. Oh, too bad. Too bad. Oh, man, that is just so funny. This is why I'm happy, because it's just, that's my competition. I have to beat that guy. How easy is that? How easy is that for you out there? Could you beat that guy? Put a 1 in the chat if you think you could beat that guy. Okay. So you have single women, 50% of them raising these chicks, okay, in unhealthy household. All right. So that's the first half of the problem. All right. So this is happening to them from ages 1 to 18, okay? Being formed by a broken woman. You don't believe me? Look up the statistics for single mother households versus single father households. It is insane. It is absolutely insane. The mass having a father present alone drastically reduces the probability of a girl becoming hyper slutty, hyper promiscuous, engaging in sexual deviancy, right? We're going to talk about that too as well. Looks like I'm getting throttled a little bit by YouTube. Yeah, no, Shiz just said, did the stream just cut for anyone else? Or just me? No, I saw it on my end too. I swear to God, they have some kind of algorithm that they fucking like, oh, this is too woke. Like push the earthquake machine. Yeah, but it is what it is. Yeah, just bear with me. Okay, it's too much hot fire. So you have ages 1 to 18 being formed by a broken woman, right? Really bad. So they don't learn relationship skills, okay? They don't learn how to resolve an argument in a healthy manner, or not even an argument, a disagreement in a healthy manner, okay? They don't do any of they don't learn any of these healthy conflict resolution skills, right? The average chick follows after what their mom did, and their mom was the one that's just like, fuck it, let's divorce, let's get out of here, it's over.
If you guys don't donate $100 right now, you're a beta male, you're a cuck, you're blue pill for life. You better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
And that's
Sam Whiskey 999 super chat. Potholes, fat women, and wokeness. Welcome to America. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube. I personally have a theory that YouTube, like, if there's certain trigger words or whatever, they just like cut bandwidth to your stream. And they're like, no, can't have that guy doing that, right? Is audio still fucked? Really? Let me double check here. That guy doing that, right? Nope, audio's good on my end. It's just on your end. Yep. Anyways, so sorry, I get distracted when that happens. God damn you, Susan. That's what happens, right? They get there's a 50% chance they're going to be raised by a broken person that doesn't teach them any relationship skills, right? And say what you will, but I know girls that are single, and dude, girls can say whatever they want. They can claim any kind of delusion because that's what they do. But women want to be in a happy, healthy relationship with a man that they love. Okay? There is no one that's going to convince me otherwise. All these modern women out there saying like women don't want men and women aren't interested in men and all this shit. Bullshit, dude. Fucking bullshit. Check the forums. Dude, look what these girls are writing about. Why do you think women put on all this makeup and these and push-up bras and waxing their body and getting surgery and all this shit for the approval of other women? No. Women's attractiveness basis comes from man. If a man looks at a woman, he is the one that's giving her value for attractiveness. She could say, oh, I look good and I look this and look that. But what does looking good mean? Looking good means being sexually attractive to the other gender. That's what it is. But people can't wrap their head around that. It's really super simple. People are just overcomplicating it, right? So this is step one of the problem here in why modern women are single for life, right? It's literally you have fucking 18 years of parental indoctrination via their childhood. This doesn't even account for the 50% that do stay together, but the husband is just a workhorse.
You guys don't donate $100 right now. You're a beta male. You're a cuck.
Thank you for the
you're
donation.
Blue pill for life. You better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
And that's,
I always know the episodes are fire when the donations start coming in early. We're already at $26. I am the richest man on the earth. Thank you so much, guys. Seriously, every one of you guys that donate like $1 or more, like I know you're a man and you work hard for your money. I appreciate this. AJ Matthews, $10 super chat says, literally the story of my ex-fiance. It's tough, man. It's tough, right? So you have this, right? And then you also have the majority of households in America, because it is a majority, where the father is just a workhorse and disrespected beta for the mother and the family. So you have 50% guaranteed raised by a single mother. That's like statistically more likely to fuck them up. A higher statistical chance, more than 85%, that's going to fuck them up versus not fuck them up. And on the other side of that coin, of that 50%, you're probably looking at 40% of those households that are, of that 50%, I would probably say 85% of those are ran by a man that is not respected. So then this becomes the mental makeup model for the girl as well. She grows up because your mother and father are your teachers for each gender in life. Okay? Men typically like the mother that raises them, like the same characteristics of the mom, even if the mom's a toxic piece of garbage. Women, same thing, right? They like the dad, whether he's a good guy or a bad guy. They similarities to the father are what they're attracted to, right? That's just human nature.
If you guys don't donate $100 right now,
as well.
You're a beta male, you're a cuck, you're blue pill for life.
Ricky Bobby,
you better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
Ricky Bobby, $10 Canadian super chat says, thank you for what you're doing. Men need it. Yeah, and that's why, like I said, today's episode is going to be long form. But it makes sense, and this is just the best way for me to articulate my thoughts, right? So another thing is this, right? When it comes to just being raised, this is literally the very beginning of my presentation. Okay? Yikes. It gets way deeper and worse, okay? We're literally just in childhood. I'm going to go all the way into like 20s and 30s, okay? Right. So, childhood, this is parental indoctrination alone, okay? So now, this eraser is so much better than that other board. What is it? Ziteboard.com? I love this. All right, let's delete this. Okay. The next thing that still screws them up for 18 years in their childhood is 30 seconds on the clock. Let's see what you guys got. What do you think? Let's do a little audience interaction. What is the next thing that screws them up? You tell me. I'm going to drink some adrenochrome. Love me adrenochrome. Gonna live forever. It's a school. Looking good. Yep, there it is. Step 2 on the indoctrination ladder is, okay, education. Okay? And this is education part 1. From age 1, or let's just be a little less extreme. So, from age 5 to age 18, okay, they are educated in the feminist-based education system. Can I just ask you guys like a very, very honest question? Have you ever met a happy and joyful woman that you knew truly was happy and joyful? Like you intimately knew her, not saying sexually, but did you know a woman that was happy and a feminist? Okay. Put a 1 in the chat if yes, put a 2 in the chat if no. All the feminists or self-proclaimed feminists that I know in my life are miserable. They are constantly complaining on social media, which is like the loneliest of loneliest. So sad. They are taking prescription drugs. They are taking antidepressants. They are raging online. They are getting pumped and dumped to the end of the earth, right? And I'm just seeing nothing but 2s in the chat. Captain No Marriage, welcome. 1 from Canada, 250 pounds. I don't know what that means. Right? And I'm trying to be very objective here. I'm not trying to lead you guys with answers. I'm asking the audience, and the audience is reciprocating my thoughts here. Nick D says 1, but she was Colombian, and I suspect she was putting up a front because she just immigrated. Right, so you didn't know her intimately, like I said, Nick. Okay? Remember, girls just want to fit in. So when they come to America, they're like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna fucking like be like the locals. I gotta fucking fit in. So I'll be like, yeah, girl boss, yeah, ha 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 ha. I'm the boss, whatever. Like, okay, cool, get it. The boss of getting pumped and dumped. Roger that. Ascending Man with the $2 super chat. Back from the dummy box. LOL. For real. 2 years, 1 month. It's okay. I forgive you. It's all good. Thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate that. I think you're the first person who thanked me for timing them out and then sent a donation. So congratulations. You're a winner.
You guys don't donate $100 right now. You're a beta male.
Okay. So
you're a cuck. You're blue pill for life. You better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
and that's so I truly feel sorry for these girls because this is literally what feminism teaches them. Okay, this is it. Okay, number 1 it teaches them is women. I'll write it like them, like idiots, are the best. Okay, women are the best. Men are dumb. But men oppress women, right? Women are victims. So women are better than men, but even though women are better than men, men somehow oppress women, and therefore women are the victims. Okay. So women are superior, yet they are being subverted by an inferior force. Right. Okay. So this is, like women, no logic, all emotion. Okay. They get preferential treatment. Boys get treated as like, this boy is like, oh, his boy's really trouble. He's so, he's so wild and rambunctious. Something's wrong with him. It's like, no, he's being a boy. He's being a young boy. So they got to drug the kid up with Ritalin or antidepressants or whatever. Okay. One of my friends, I know his mom is like this fucking feminist, and what a train wreck. She was forcing antidepressants on the kids in their middle school and high school times. Okay. In addition to that, I know a guy now who's dealing with his fucking psychotic ex-wife who's forcing prescription drugs on the 12-year-old daughter. Like saying, well, you're just depressed. You have this, you have that. Insane. Like fucking insane. Do you want to ruin somebody? Let them be raised by a single mother. Okay. And it's a statistical anomaly. It is literally a miracle if that person gets out of that shit. Okay. So now you have the childhood at home fucking them up. Right? And then they get to leave home and go to school and get fucked up as well. Okay? So they're just getting fucked up nonstop, 24/7, 365. And nobody's telling them otherwise. Okay? Now, we go to the next one. Okay? And here is when it starts to get bad. So, education, part 3. Okay. So, the part 3 of the education is higher education.
If you guys don't donate $100 right now, you're a beta male, you're a cuck, you're blue pill for life. You better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
And that's okay. Higher education. And this is college. This is their bachelor's, their master's, whatever, okay? And this really is the beginning of the slut maker. Okay. This starts them down the inevitable path of whoredom, the majority of women. Okay. Cycle Mantis, $10 super chat. I'm in the best shape of my life. A female coworker said she could be too if she wanted. Everyone wants to talk about it, fellas, but few follow through. Shout out to Inner Game chat, putting in the work. Thank you so much, buddy. Nice to know you. At me in the chat. I don't know who you are, but you've sent me super chats 2 days in a row. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. So yeah, right here, this makes them the slut maker. Okay, So what does this teach them? Okay. So now it goes into deep brainwashing. Okay. Which are financed studies to manipulate data and prove that women are oppressed. Okay? How do you beat this oppression? Solve via do whatever you want. Little quotations at the bottom. Freedom. Do whatever you want, girl. Do whatever you want. You want to go have sex with that guy? Do it. You want to have sex with no condom? Get on birth control. Do it. You want to have sex and get pregnant and not have the baby? Get an abortion. Do it. You want to go out and get drunk and wear like sexy clothes and put yourself in a dangerous situation, right? You should do it because we should teach men not to rape. Right? As if like the average man is just sitting around like a predator waiting to do this. Like we know it's not okay. The average man knows that's not okay. It's the unhinged members of society that can get triggered by this, literally triggered by by them getting drunk and being fucking, dressing in a very revealing manner, which triggers the fucking genetic side of men to procreate. They take this small, little, literal minority of people, not skin color, like statistical, numerical minority of people, and they say this is the norm. There is a rape culture. 3 out of 4 women who go to college get raped or some shit like that. I think they said 3 out of 4. Even if they said 1 out of 4, that's still insane. It's insane and not possible. These campuses are fucking rape factories. It's like they think like there's a man network going out like, all right, guys, here you got your rape quota. You got to get out there and rape these bitches. If men were raping women at this fucking extent, one, police stations across the nation would be reporting this. 2, porn and OnlyFans would not be as prevalent as it is because guys are having sex. Are you fucking kidding me? It's asinine to believe this shit. It is absolutely asinine. But there's one set of people that believe it.
Uh-oh, retard alert!
Oh man! I mean, and it is what it is, right? So, right. So that's the problem right there. That's Jason says he's got his duct tape ready. For me, like I just never really understood the fucking the depravity it would take to rape a woman. For me, right? Like, I couldn't sustain an erection if a girl's like...
You guys don't donate $100 right now.
Thank you for the donation.
You're a beta male. You're a cuck. You're blue pill for life. You're going to send me $1,000 in donation right now.
I could not sustain a fucking erection if a woman was, like, trying to claw my eyes out as I'm, like, holding her down, trying to rape her. I like, you're telling me a chick would just lay there and take it? No, she's going to fucking she's going to hit you. She's going to punch you. She's going to scratch your face. If you're actually trying to do that shit, they're going to be fighting back. It's not like they're like, And they're saying that 3 out of 4 women that go to college get that shit. All right? And it's just not, it's not feasible. Especially for the average guy, right? Sam Whiskey, $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much. She says, MLD has the heart of a teacher and the wisdom of a father. Thank you so much. So this right here sends them down the path of the slut maker. And what is college, right? For guys too, it's like get out, go drunk, have, get fucking get hammered, do drugs, party. That's what American culture is. Like get out, go drunk, get drunk, and go to bars and, have sex, right? And they say this is okay for chicks, right? But they don't tell, like the truth is they don't really know that it literally ruins women on a psychological level, okay? It ruins them on multiple avenues, okay? And that's just the education. So this is no longer childhood, right? This is ages 18 to 30 if they're in higher education, 18 to 22 if they're just in regular education, okay? So this right here...
You guys don't donate $100 right now.
Thank you for the donation.
You're a beta male.
Donation's coming in big time. Thank you guys so much.
Blue pill for life. You better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
And that's
Send Taco's $2 super chat. Says sexual assault could mean anything nowadays. Right. They're just like, it's like when people make a false racist claim, like, oh, this was a racist attack. Like, what the black gay guy that said he was like this is MAGA country and, and they were saying to him, like, he was saying to the police, like, this was a racially fueled attack by Trump supporters, and it turned out to be a whole hoax, right? All that does is, like, when there are actually racially fueled crimes, it just takes away from the seriousness of it. It's like the boy who cried wolf, only is the boy who cried rape or the boy who cried fucking racism. Yeah, Jussie Smollett, whatever the fuck. I don't keep a track of all these losers' names. I don't give a shit about this shit at all. But this is the most important thing. It teaches them, right? You can go out, have sex nonstop with multiple guys, and it's okay, and everything's going to be fine. You just go out there, you get pumped and dumped, sister, because we are going to teach you freedom. We are going to empower you. By reducing yourself to a sexual object, the number one thing that you objectify is yourself, and also the number one thing you would object about men doing, that's what you are reducing yourself to. It is truly insanity, because this is what the modern feminist woman and modern feminist indoctrination says. Okay, men, we don't need your money. Men, we're not going to cook for you. Men, we're not going to clean for you. Men, we're not going to do anything for you. The only thing that they want to do is like, oh, but we'll be sexually liberated. Okay, so you've just reduced yourself to a sexual object. That's literally what you've done. You have reduced yourself to a sexual object when it comes to your interaction with a man. And men, in full equality, said, okay, you want to be treated like a sexual object? That's it. Now what are they saying? Where are all the good men going? Where are all the men? Men are shit. No, bitch, you're shit. Okay? Same thing for guys. If you can't attract a woman...
You guys don't donate $100 right now.
Thank you, Bruce
You're a
Wayne.
beta male. You're a cuck. You're blue pill for life.
Nope.
You better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
and that's
So, Bruce, you're wrong. Bruce Wayne, $5 super chat says, these girls don't die alone. There are legions of thirsty simps who will gladly be exploited. No, dude, they do die alone. Okay? The number of unmarried people is going up. The number of single women is going up. Also, the number of mentally diseased single women is going up. And the number of unhappy women is going up. Female suicides are going up. The numbers are absolutely contradicting what you're saying, sir. Thank you for the $5 super chat, but with all due respect, you are wrong, okay? You are absolutely wrong. And here's the thing, right? Yeah, exactly. TM says it exactly in the chat. They reduce themselves to a series of holes. Patrice O'Neill, right? That's the thing. Because they know deep down inside, if they're just like a loser bitch, they know the only thing they bring to the table is sex. Okay? So, this is a modern phenomenon that's happening right now. We're not actually seeing the end result of it, but I know the end result. It's coming. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go use the bathroom because the adrenochrome is just running through me. Give me like 2 minutes.
S on my chest. Now that's a semi-auto. In the vest on my chest, I try not to say nothing. The DA might want playing court, but I hunt a duck nigga down like it's a sport. Front on me, I'll cut your gun, butt your buck. Do you get money? I can't get nothing with you, then fuck you. I'm not the type to get out for DWI. I'm the type that can you connect when the coke price rise. Gangsters that bought my shit, them they know me. I grew up around some niggas that's not my homies. 100 G's, I stash it. The Mac got blasted. These come, we dump the diesel and battery acid. This flow's been mastered. The ice, I flash it. Jokes me, I had your mama picking out your casket, bastard. I'm on the next level. White link, baguette, bezel, Benz, pedal to the metal. Hotter than the tea kettle blood. What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangsta? What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangsta? Twist the best bud, burn and wonder when gangsters bump my shit. Can they hear my hunger? When the fifth kick, duck quick, it sound like thunder. In December, I make your block feel like summer. The rap critics say I can rhyme. The fiends say my dope is a 9. Every chick I fuck with is a dime. I'm like Patty LaBelle, homie, I'm on my own. Where I lay my hat's my own. I'm a rolling snow. Cross my path, I crush her. Thinking I won't touch her. I had your ass who's in a wheelchair. Can't no crutches. Industry hoes fuck us. In the hood, they love us. Stuff a bone out your ass with some brand new chuckers. What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangsta? What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangsta? We don't play that. We don't play around. We don't play around. We don't play around. I don't know what you heard about me, but if you can't get a dollar out of me, no Cadillac, no perms you can't see, then I'm a motherfucking PIMP. I don't know what you heard about me, but if you can't get a dollar out of me, no Cadillac, no perms you can't see, then I'm a motherfucking PIMP. Now shawty, she in the club, she dancing for dollars. She got a thing for that Gucci, that Fendi, that Prada, that BCBG, Burberry, Dolce and Gabbana. She feed them fools fantasies, they pay her cause they want her. I spit a little G, man, and my gang got her. An hour later, had that up in the Ramada. Them trick niggas in the ear saying they think about her. I got the by the bar trying to get a drink about her. She like my style, she like my smile, she like the way I talk. She from the country, think she like me cause I'm from New York. I ain't that nigga trying to holler cause I want some head. I'm that nigga trying to holler cause I want some bread. I could care less how she perform when she in the bed. Just that track, catch a date and come and pay the kid. Look baby, this is simple, you can't see. You fucking with me, you fucking with a PIMP. I don't know what you heard about me, but if you can't get a dollar out of me, no Cadillac, no perms you can't see, then I'm a motherfucking PIMP. I don't know what you heard about me, but if you can't get a dollar out of me, no Cadillac, no perms you can't see, then I'm a motherfucking PIMP. I'm about my money, you see, girl, you can holler at me if you fucking with me. I'm a PIMP. Now what you see on TV, no Cadillac, no greasy, head full of hair. I'm a PIMP. Come get money with me if you're curious to see how it feels to be with a PIMP. Rolling the beans with me. You can watch some TV from the backseat of my V. I'm a PIMP. Girl, we could pop some champagne and we could have a ball. We could toast to the good life, girl, we could have it all. We could really spurge, girl, and tear up the mall. If ever you need someone, I'm the one you should call. I'll be there to pick you up if ever you should fall. If you got problems, I can solve them, they bigger than small. That other nigga you be with ain't bout I'm your friend, your father, and confidant. I don't know what you heard about me, but if you can't get a dollar out of me, no Cadillac, no perms you can't see.
Okay. The adrenochrome is running through me. Anyways, let's go back to the board. All right. So, right. Bill George says 70% of women in their 30s are single. Dude, it is a lie that these girls say that they are happy, okay? when they're single. They are not. They even lie to themselves, okay? They are delusional, okay? I have seen women in their late 30s and 40s break down and cry in front of me because they're single and miserable, and they just like, fuck, I hate everything. I hate my past. I hate myself. I fucked up big time, okay? I fucked up big time. Yeah, it's just, it's like you can sit here and deny and deny and deny. But it's not right. It's not true. And, it is what it is. Like I said, and here we go. Here's the deal. Again, remember, I want to preface this. I am not putting this episode out for you guys to be like depressed and sad and hopeless, but it's just for you. I really don't want you to have like a desolate outlook on life. Okay. I don't want you to have a bad outlook. I don't want any of this shit happen to you. Okay. But what I do want you to do is that's hilarious. Feminine Truth in the chat. But the thing is this, right? I do want you just to realize what's going on with these women in their minds and stop idealizing them. Stop putting them on a pedestal. Okay? Because it's only going to hurt you. You're the only one that's going to be hurt at the end of the day. Okay? Because here's another thing. Every girl that you meet, like on a first date, she is lying to you about something in some way, shape, or form. She is presenting the best version of her. Best version of her. She's going to lie. She's going to cheat. She's going to fucking, not cheat on you, but like she's going to be devious, and she is going to project a false image of her. And the thing is this, right? When you are wanting to be in a relationship with somebody and not be single, you like the basis of the relationship is trust. If you don't have trust, then you don't have anything. What's a relationship without trust? Can anybody please explain it to me? It's nothing. It's a fucking exchange of body fluids. That's what it is. Okay? So this puts him on the path of the slut maker, okay? Right. So let's do this next. Oh, I wonder if there's like a way I can like mass select this stuff and delete it all. I'll just do it old school style, okay? So the education system fucks them up, all right? Fucks them up. Now, here is the really uncomfortable part of the presentation. Okay? So, now this applies to the majority of women. Okay? Now, we're going to talk about from 18 to, how should I put this? Probably put it to 45, okay? The destructive dating cycle of modern women. Okay. Now, this is really where the damage gets done. Okay. So this is what happens. Okay. The average woman, because America is like a degenerate, shitty culture, right? The woman looks for man in bad locations, okay? These are clubs, bars, dating apps. Okay? And the modern woman is so deluded in her own self-interest that she doesn't even fucking realize that clubs, bars, and dating apps are the number one place guys go to look for sex. Okay? These are sex-only men. How many of you guys have gone to a club and been like, I'm really ready to go to a club and meet the love of my life? I am ready to go to a bar and meet a girlfriend. Okay? Men, smart men, know that clubs, bars, and dating apps are for sluts, party girls, whores, chicks that we do not want to take seriously. Okay? Now, here's how the destructive dating cycle works for these chicks, okay? So the majority of these women, okay, they have no, no good personality. Right? No female skills, which are nurturing, cooking, cleaning, helpful, right? Because the educational system told them if you do any of these things for a man, you're a slave, you're a lesser woman, and you don't want to be a lesser woman, right? Because all of us, the educational establishment, the collective, right? You don't want to fucking be against a collective, right? And women are hive minds. So they're like, oh my God, no, I don't want to do this, right? So when they have no cooking, cleaning, helpful, nurturing skills, none of this, right? No personality, no female skills, right? And no decency / modesty, right? That means men see them as only good for sex. Can this woman be the mother of my children? Can this woman be a good girlfriend? Could this woman be a good wife? Right? No. Men decide to bring a woman into their life because she adds more value than just sex. Okay? Sex is easy to get for a guy once he figures out the system. He can easily get sex. He can easily go out there and acquire some new pussy because that's all the modern woman is leveraging. She is leveraging just her vagina. That's the only thing brings her to the table. But guess what? If you're leveraging your vagina and every other girl is leveraging your vagina, then guess what? You have no leverage. You are replaceable. You are not special. So, now, looking at this baseline here, I wonder, can I move this? Oh, yeah, I can. Okay, look, because it'll be good because I can roll down to this. Okay. So this is how the cycle begins, right? Guys, don't forget to smash the like button. We have 224 people, 141 likes. Let's get that up to 200, please. Thank you. Thank you for your kindness and support. Okay? So, Here's the next stage. Sorry, I got to drink my adrenochrome. Efrey Jepstein would be proud. What's up, Modern Wagey? My favorite member of the chat. Man, I asked you guys to smash like, and 7 of you lazy bastards hit the like button. Are you kidding me? Shame on you. I'm going to do Modern Men's March next time. Just fucking shit on all you guys, too. All right. So this is how the cycle works, okay? Now, here's the deal. So we look up here, right? We've seen through education and indoctrination that they have basically reduced themselves to only sex. And the number one place based upon the degenerate culture that they look for are men who only want sex. So again, the delusion continues to put a spell on them. Now, here's the deal. Okay? This is how it starts. Okay? First, they go on a date. Okay? The majority of these women don't have don't have respect for themselves. Okay? So, what do? On the date, typically, they're having sex on the first or second date, right? Okay. Have sex quickly, right? Now, each sex partner lowers her value forever. Plus adds liability. Mental health and illnesses, STDs, it's just the data is clearly there that women cannot handle sexual partners. And the greatest indicator that I need to know is I'm repulsed by it. I'm disgusted by it. Okay? Men are innately disgusted by women who are promiscuous. We don't like it. It's a very, very hard time for us to accept it. A woman that's pure, who hasn't had sex with a bunch of people, body count under 5, under 10, it is like it's rarer than Bitcoin. I swear to God, it is a gem. That's what the Bible says in Proverbs 31. She is a jewel in the crown of a man's head. You know what I mean? She is worth more than gold. She is worth more than rubies, I think it says in Proverbs 31. Someone put the quote in there for me in the chat, right? So, her dating strategy is sex first, then filter. Okay? And the filter is the man has to be a perfect man. Okay? They want a guy that gives them no problems because that's what they were raised when they're raised by a single mom. The single mother divorced their father, and or the mother is running a household where the father is just not respected at all and he's just a fucking workhorse, right? Also, society teaches them through the indoctrination in education that men are expendable and replaceable, okay? In addition to that, they teach them female entitlement. Every modern woman truly believes they are entitled to the perfect man. Not only that they're entitled to it, but they feel a sense of indignation if they don't get the man. Okay? They feel like, ugh, how dare this man not be perfect? Honestly speaking, right? I was talking to a friend today, and even he was saying that, like, my wife dated this guy before me, and, but she said he was crazy and was a bad guy. I'm like, bro, all these bitches say their exes were bad. All these girls say their exes was a bad person. But how many of you have actually gone and talked to a girl that you dated and then somebody else dated? They typically have a different side of the story, right? I ran into a dude that hooked up with a chick that I knew in fucking Tokyo, and we both talked about her, and he's like, that bitch is crazy. I was like, yeah, I know. Her story of him, not so flattering, right? And she's probably out there telling people how bad I am, right? Because the modern woman lacks accountability, right? They are taught to be a victim, which I covered in the earlier slide, right? No matter what, they are the victim. They're superior, yet they're the oppressed victim at the same time. Very funny, right? The reality is pretty simple.
She belongs to the streets.
Yeah, exactly. What is the guy? He's toxic. He's a narcissist. He's an abuser. He's a cheater. And sometimes guys are cheaters. Fair play to them on that one, right? But he's controlling. He's this. He's that. He's this. He's that. Never go down the long list of negative and bad shit they did as well in the relationship for it to end, because they also had a hand in the relationship ending, right? Never. Close to never. If you have met a woman that has taken accountability in the chat and said she had her part in the problems going bad with her ex, please put a 1 in the chat if that is you. Because, I mean, it truly is an outlier. It truly is an outlier, because these chicks do not take a responsibility for their actions whatsoever. There's always a reason why they did something wrong. I was scared. I was this. I wasn't sure. I wasn't thinking. Blah, 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 blah. Fuck you. You wanted equality? Accountability comes with equality. And you ain't giving it, then guess what? We're not going to fucking respect you, because you wanted equality, but at the same time, you're wanting preferential treatment. Okay? Okay. So, sex first, then filter. Okay? So, they have... Ooh, that's ugly. Let's fix that. Okay. Next is... they have no relationship skills. Okay. Discard the male because they think, okay, now I'm going to discard the guy, right? And I'll just go find another perfect guy, right? And then what do? They go back to sourcing, and then they go to the date. Have sex quickly. Each partner lowers her value forever, adds liability, making her more undateable. Has sex first, right? Then she filters them, which she barely can filter them. No relationship skills. Doesn't take accountability. Discards male. Goes back to sourcing, date, have sex quickly, okay? And this is what they get trapped in, okay? All right, this right here is literally 90% of modern women, probably. %90 of these chicks are probably doing this shit right here. Okay. So again, I'm not trying to like add hopelessness and make you guys feel depressed and shit like this, okay? But you really have to screen these girls and make sure they are who they say they are. You got to make sure that they're not deceiving you and lying to you and pretending to be something that they're actually not. Because these chicks are master manipulators, master liars, and they absolutely know what you want to hear. And more importantly, they also know that fucking when it comes down to dealing with a high quality man, in their heart of hearts, okay, deep down inside, they absolutely know that when it comes to fucking whoring around and giving their pussy away easily, they absolutely know that guys find it disgusting and despicable. And that's why society frowns upon you. Be like, oh, well, how many men have you slept with? Like, how dare you? Well, you wanted equality. I'll tell you how many fucking girls I fucked. You tell me how many dudes you fucked. But they always lie about the number. They always lie. And again, you want to be a liar? You're going to be alone. Because the basis of all relationships is trust. You know why me and Charlie have a great fucking business relationship? Because I trust Charlie and Charlie trusts me. We know we will never do anything to fuck the other person over. Because we both know we would fucking kill each other if we did that. It's a mutual respect, a mutual understanding, and look at what we've done with the trust built between two of us. I mean, put a 1 in the chat if me or Charlie has changed your fucking life in a positive manner. I will just wait for the sea of ones to come in the chat because you don't even have to tell me that. I already know this for sure. There's no doubt. There's no doubt you're watching me for fucking fun, or you don't watch Charlie for fun either. We have absolutely changed your life. There's no ands or ifs or buts about it. Whatever. Okay. So this is the most devastating thing right here. And this is why they stay single for life. Okay? Because they don't fucking take accountability. They don't think anything's wrong with them. They don't say, you know what? My bad. I'm wrong. I did something wrong. They don't ever stop and be like, oh, wait, you know what? Maybe something's wrong with me. The majority of them don't. Shout out to the 2 chicks in the chat that put 1s in there. Shout out to Feminine Truth and MC. Thank you, ladies. The 242 men and the 2 women. Oh, man. But this is the reality, right? And these girls know. These girls know they're hot. These girls know that these 2 chicks in here actually have relationships, and they know that their girlfriends, majority of them, are fucking hot messes. Hot garbage messes. And this is the thing, right? So it's like this, okay? So let me show you this. Now, okay. We're going to put the number 100 up here, okay? And the 100 is, let's say, a woman's starting value, okay? And here we have a level up. And here we have a level down. Okay? So are these girls getting better or are they getting worse? Okay? So every time a woman goes through this cycle right here, okay, and they put a new dick inside of them, okay, and girls know this, man. They can say whatever the fucking they want. They can lie. They can delude themselves, whatever. But they get a -1 from here, and then -1 goes into the level down category. All right? And that's just the sex. In addition to that, they also get another -1. Okay? And that is psychological damage guaranteed.
You guys
per
don't
dick.
donate $100 right now. You're a beta male. You're a cuck. You're blue pill for life. You better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
And that's
Oh, BJ Tucker 5 with the $50 super chat. Thank you so much, brother, for the large and generous super chat. Seriously, so that is amazing. Thank you so much. I know exactly who you are. You're a fucking great guy. He says, heads up, if Torsia bans you on her channel, she'll most likely pull a, quote, mean girl, end quote, and ban you on Rolo's channel. Chick is out of pocket, and this needs to be called out in space. Quit effing with the band, Yoko. Oh, man. I don't want to say I told you so on that one,
You
but I
guys
did.
don't donate $100 right now. You're a beta male.
Oh, thank
you're
you.
a cuck. You're blue pill for life. You better send me $1,000
Thank you.
in donation right now.
Another $10 super chat. BJ Tucker 5, $10 super chat. Memo D, I know you said it wasn't necessary, but look at it as my small contribution to your fire content. Flowers on me. Thank you so much, sir. Seriously. Seriously. Thank you. Thank you so much. Look, I'll just say this. Torsia's a 27-year-old girl, all right? And okay. I'll just be very honest, and this is not like welcome to equality where I can criticize you and you can criticize me. I'll just say this. When Torsia, I was watching her channel because sometimes she does like these super late night streams, which is like afternoon time, Japanese time, and like it just pops up on my subscriptions, and I just check it out. She's modded me over there, and I think Torsia means well. But at one point, she just said to guys, if you're a guy under 30, just give up chasing women and work on yourself. And I was like, okay, that's atrocious advice. That's absolutely atrocious advice because you have never been a young, horny man before. Okay? You have not been a young, horny man before. You don't know how consuming sexual thought is for young men. And to tell them just write off women is insane. And I just thought that was really bad advice. I do think she regurgitates a lot of Rolo stuff. And does she make some good points? For sure. However, I do think that I think she should be taken as commentary / entertainment more than practicality. Because number one reason is if you're a man who's trying to level up, you're best to learn from another man, right? I don't fucking, do you guys have me, you see me having a course like the third trimester mastery, like how to fucking give birth like an alpha male or like, manage your menstruation mastery. I don't have any fucking shit like that. I've never had my period before. I never will have my period. Okay. I don't fucking talk about here's how to check your vagina if you're dilated and ready for pregnancy, right? Breastfeeding for men or breastfeeding 101. I don't do that because there's no relevancy to the consumer and the viewer and all the people who are audience members, right? The people giving the super chats, who are signing up for consultations. I have no fucking experience. So this is my same perspective on female dating coaches, right? Trying to coach men. I'm just like, yeah, you probably should leave this to the men. I'm the best men's coach in the world. There's no doubt about it. I can get any guy from 0 to hero if he does what I say. I'm the best in the world. I am the best in the world. Just because I'm not super, up there yet in regards to notifications and notice Doesn't matter. I am the best in the world. And I will help you guys with your mental game, money muscles, game frame. I'm the best in the world. There's nobody better. Okay? Because if I can't answer you, I'll send you to the right guy who can. And yeah, no disrespect to Torsha, like whatever. I'm probably gonna go on her channel. But yeah, like I don't think that is a valuable. I think you're gonna get more problems listening to her than you're gonna get solutions, right? But anyways, going back to the starting value, so. This is right here. The -1 point here is for. Thank you so much for the donations, BJ Tucker. You are a fucking great guy. See, I love. I mean, we DM each other on Instagram all the time. I talk about you. I sent your cosplay picture to Rolo. I was like, dude, this guy cosplayed as Omni-Man. You have to unban him. And Rolo was like, Roger, I'll find him. I hope you're unbanned. If not, I'll keep on pushing for Rolo to make it happen. He's Rolo. He's popular and he's busy and all that shit. Anyways, so the level down, the -1 comes from the sex act alone, right? And then the next -1 comes from the mental problems. And then, another -1 can come from STDs, which could be permanent, if not cured. Right? If she gets chlamydia or gonorrhea or some of the shit that you can cure, thank God. So it's like a temporary -1. But even if she gets shit that's like, quote, kind of curable, like HPV, really can like literally give her ovarian cancer. Then you fall in love with this bitch who has ovarian cancer, her womb is barren, and she's dying, and you're like, fuck, and you didn't tell me about your like whore past. Jesus Christ, woman, I wouldn't have committed to you, right? Because a lot of women, they get you to commit to them under a false image of them. They sell you a false image, right? So the STD thing also happens, right? So right here, okay, this is the risk alone. And then if they have an abortion, that's like a -5, right? And this is rare, okay? Having an abortion is rare. But it is possible. So you have a pretty much a guaranteed -2 per dick that she puts inside of her, right? And that's your best case scenario. And then you have these variable dick fucking negativities as well. These are the variables, right? Which is potential, a -6. So the average girl getting fucked by like 30 to 40 dudes.
You guys don't donate $100 right now. You're a beta male. You're a cuck. You're blue pill for life. You better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
And that's. Thank you so much. The super chats are flying in. Gabriel E, another guy that I know personally. You're the fucking man, brother. Appreciate you. I hope you're doing well in your weight loss journey. Keep it going. I believe in you. I love you, dog. He says, MLD, the truth, $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Insert Don DeMarco. It's the MLD, Don DeMarco. So this is it right here. Each chick puts a dick in her. So from your 100 value points, right? The average chick, I would say, fucks at least like, has at least, especially like white Becky's in America. Yikes, bro. They're putting at least 20 dicks in them. So the average chick, modern woman, has fallen into this shit. And so you have 40 dicks, okay, times -2. Or excuse me, let's give you guys some hope. Jesus. Okay. 20 dicks times -2 equals -40. Okay? So you're starting with a woman's baseline at ideally 60%. Okay? Ideally. You're not even getting like the full great stuff in her. In addition to that, there are a myriad of things that she is also doing, okay? Let's talk about my favorite thing. Obesity. These chicks are getting fatter and fatter and fatter. This is more of a westernized problem, okay? But you have obesity, right? Plus alcoholism, which is on a rise, plus drug addiction, okay? And Aaron Clary's favorite, plus student debt. With women in America alone, okay, having $1 trillion in student loan debt. Okay? Do you know what that means, guys? If you took all the Bitcoin in the market cap right now and sold it all, you would still owe $100 billion in student loan debt. You sold all the Bitcoin in the world. You'd still need to find $100 billion. And that's just America. Just America, boys. Can you believe that? You know?
If you guys don't donate $100 right now,
thank you.
You're a beta male, you're a cuck, you're blue pill for life. You better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
And that's right. Ben Whiteside says with the 10 Great British Pounds, what's the best environment to meet good, trustworthy women? Right. So I can give bonus content here in regards to like how to do that. Because I kind of want to stay on the fucking on the fucking the theme of this thing, right? But basically it's okay. Well, I'll just use this fucking example here, right? So basically, in order to so you're not going to find them on dating apps 9 times out of 10, right? Girls on dating apps, super damaged. Super damaged, okay? Number 2, you're not going to find them in bars and clubs because that's where hoes are, right? You're typically going to find a decent woman kind of like going out in your day-to-day life. And the thing is, these girls are so super rare. Super rare. So if you're like work from home and you're like fucking, go to the gym and you do your friends and you're like very isolated, taking Ubers everywhere, cars everywhere, whatever, like it's going to be very hard for you to find this kind of girl. All right. But the best way to find a good woman is you want to find a woman with the most value points, right? And then you teach her how to level up. Because a woman with value points is a teachable, moldable, good woman who will come into your life and traditionally do the way women came into life and help society flourish, okay? Which is being a good helpmate. It's written in all types of religious doctrine. It's written in all type of non-religious doctrine. If you look at ancient history, there's always saying a good woman is a woman that helps and loves a man, right? And modern scholars and fucking anti-religious people and these woke intellectuals, all they say is like, oh, well, this is because men like enslaved women and women were just so enslaved and beaten and taken and they were just so terrible. Okay, no, that's modern education going against the traditional way of things. Because we've gotten fat and decadent, all right? So you have to find a woman with the most value points and level her up, okay? This is when I dated the artist formerly known as Miss MLD, right? When I dated her, she had only been with 2 dudes, okay? So, right. And she was like in a relationship with both of those guys. It wasn't like drunken hookups or any slut shit like that. So really, if I was going to worst case scenario her, saying she did take critical mental damage from each of those guys, she still had 96 value points. And then I taught her how to be supportive, right? And she was super rare because she actually came from a family in the countryside of Japan where she had a father that she respected, and the mother also respected the father, right? They're a very traditional family. They always sit down and have dinner together. She's just a good girl that came from a good family, right? And I met her. She was my secretary. And I met her initially just as friends. I had like this really psychotically toxic ex-girlfriend at the time. And, you know, I just thought, to be completely honest, you guys, I thought Miss MLD was a slut, right? My ex, because she had like highlights in her hair and she was always dressing nice and looking good. And I was like, yeah, this girl's easy fucking pussy, right? But then after like we went on our first date because I quit the job. I was having rough times with the ex before her. And I was like, yeah, let's just, it was like, I could tell she wanted me to ask her out on a date. So I asked her out on a date. We had when I met her, I could just tell like, oh, this girl is like really pure and really naive and like really like untainted. And I didn't want to like corrupt her. I did not want to corrupt her. And I'd never forget it. Like she came over to my house and we were going to get like physical because I thought she was a slut. But then I realized like, oh my God, this girl is like completely naive. And like, I don't want to corrupt this girl. I literally didn't. And so I was like, well, let's just talk and, you know, drink some tea and just like chill and whatever. And we hung out, whatever. I said goodbye to her. And I'll never forget, I called this fucking girl, this slut from Tinder. I was like, come over here, bitch, and suck my dick. And I'll never forget, this like hot ass fucking young piece of ass came over. I remember I just raw dogged her, did all sorts of nasty, you know, shit to her and had a good old time. And then the next day, like I went on or the day after, a couple days later, I went like a nice pure date to the aquarium with my ex. And I could tell like, oh shit, like this is actually a decent woman. Like she wasn't a liar. She wasn't like deceiver. She wasn't like, she didn't have all these like negative, bad problems from like a series of levels downs coming from her. I could tell that this chick was like naive, impressionable, and a good girl. And, you know, I didn't have sex with her. I didn't have sex with her at all. I ended up going back to Orlando, right? This was in 2016. And she texted me like literally every day that I was back in Orlando. She was texting me because she sincerely liked me, right? And, you know, I know her schedule and I know how she is. She wasn't out like partying and she's not this kind of girl. Like her weekends, she would like go shopping with her mom on Saturdays and like stay home and do shit like this. She wasn't out hoeing. She wasn't out slutting it up, right? And she ended up coming to Orlando after we were texting from April, March until December. We were like texting back and forth. And I was fucking all these American sluts and like going through hell and like dealing with like, you know, my mom and her husband and all this bullshit. And it was just like so toxic and chaotic. It was just made me hate America so much. And then she ended up, after me and her were texting back and forth from like end of March until December, she finally came to America after 9 months. And then, you know, the sexual tension was building for 9 months. So like I literally picked her up from the airport and we had sex with her in my bedroom, right? And that was it. And I think waiting to have sex and stuff for men too, right? Assuming she's not out whoring it up too, okay? Assuming she's not out whoring it up and you actually like the girl without sex, then you have a relationship possibility. But she has to have value points. She has to have enough value points. If she doesn't have value points, then it's going to be an uphill battle. You're going to have to go to fucking therapy, and you're going to have to do all kinds of fucking shit and unfuck her mind. And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, right? And so that's how you typically find a good girl. But you don't find a good girl. You find a girl that isn't ruined, that has value points, that is genuinely interested in you, and is willing to submit to your male leadership. Then you can have a good relationship. that is how you do it. It is hard, but I will tell you it is worth it. I do not doubt for 1 second that when I was with her, okay, she is single-handedly a big part of me becoming the successful man that I am, because she loved me when I was a fucking loser. She loved me for me. She actually loved me for me. Okay? And that's like a great relief too as a guy, because now I'll be honest with you, like sometimes like when I mean new bitch, I'm like, this bitch just won't become my money. She just after my cash, right? But anyways, that's like the hope for you guys, because I don't want to be like too fucking like, you know, all that despair and they're all cheaters and they're all sluts and you're gonna die and you got to kill yourself and this and blah blah blah. Like, I'm not trying to do that kind of content, and it really is like just not good at all. If you want to here's some traditional advice. Okay, here, let me go full screen for this. This is great advice. Okay, if you want to find a actual decent woman, okay, this is unconventional advice, but it truly is something that I have found valuable. And it's going to sound stupid and crazy at here, okay? It's going to sound stupid and crazy, but bear with me, okay? Don't over-project your hopes and dreams on this girl, too. See her for who she really is, okay? Understand who she really is. Don't don't look at a girl and be like, oh, her dad's a Republican, so that's why we're gonna have babies and everything's gonna be great, No, doesn't work like that. Okay, you need to be objective with your analysis. And here's this. This is gonna sound so dumb, but I'm telling you, okay? Watch the original movie, Lady and the Tramp, okay? When there is a girl dog who I think she is a King Charles Cavalier, right? Watch how she conducts herself in that movie. A very dainty, untainted, lovely lady, okay? As crazy as it sounds, study how this dog is depicted. And I love it how I'm comparing a good woman to a dog, but just trust me, okay? Look at this type of girl, the traditional femininity that was American women were feminine at once, okay? It was not all bad like this. This happened because of the female empowerment revolution, aka the female pump and dump revolution, okay? Watch Lady and the Tramp, the old school one, not the new disgusting one where they're bastardizing all the fucking Disney films. Okay? Watch that movie and watch how she conducts herself as a classy, traditional woman with dignity, not a whore, not a woman with no self-respect, a woman who's like loud and vulgar and like trying to be sarcastic and like, oh, I'm cool, I'm this, like, oh, and I know, right? I'm the best girl. This kind of fucking shit. You don't want to deal with that kind of shit. That's just a liability. That's what you want to make a mother? You're gonna raise little whores like that. Like you gotta unwhore a girl and really do some serious deprogramming if you want to have a good relationship with a chick that's gone through this fucking thing, right? But if you take a look at our number one fucking female delusion show, the Fresh and Fit podcast, right? You can see clearly how these girls don't want to fucking do the work necessary to get in a relationship. So somebody in the chat says, they said that sounds like too much work. Now, you don't have to do it, okay? You do not have to do it whatsoever. You don't. But if you do want to have a good relationship, because I will tell you, okay, let me go full screen of this. I will tell you that once you, again, and this is where I separate myself from all the red pill, the unwhoring of a girl. I know. Trust me, Filthy Castro, I'm getting there. Okay? I was in a relationship with this Chinese chick for about a year, right? And I specifically swiped right on her on Bumble because it said, I'm a Chinese feminist, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I'm going to break this bitch.
So, you have accepted the truth.
Thank you to Tosha. Is that Torsha's sister? Tosha T. Oh, man, don't out of context clip me and send that shit to Torsha and piss her off. I don't need any fucking drama. But I dated this Chinese chick, right? And I loved her. I still love her. We broke up like, I don't know, like 2 months ago or some month. I don't know. She has a lot of stress though. But I did love her, right? And I always remember this girl. You know, you always look back on the good memories, right? And she was a feminist. And she had a lot of baggage and a lot of fucking shit that she had to deal with, right? But even an insane, crazy, extreme case like her, I was able to make the beginnings of a decent relationship with her. And I dated her for over a year, right? You know, she would be cooking, she would clean, she would take care of me. She never denied me sex. That was one of the great things. She never denied me sex, not once. She never weaponized sex as, that's what I mean by, you know, deny me sex. She never weaponized sex against me, right? And it did take some time, but the thing is this, right?
You guys don't donate $100
Thank you
right
for the
now.
donation.
You're a beta
Dun, dun,
male.
dun.
You're
Cut
cuck,
off.
You're blue pill for life. You better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
And that's,
by the way, I told you this would be a good episode. See, I just had to get warmed up. But I told you I had some fire in me. I have some fucking fire in me. I know I'm good, man. I'm the best in the world. Okay? I am fucking awesome. And you are welcome for this wonderful content. Put some fire signs in the chat. Put some $100 donations. I honestly, I just like asking for the $100 donations just for the sheer audacity of it. It's the comical audacity. BJ Tucker, $5 super chat. Hey, Yoko, TikTok, your eggs will turn to powder soon. Take your own advice. Find yourself a dutiful beta and Spaders. You're insufferable grifting in the space. You fucked with the wrong one. Oh, Lord. Rest in peace, Torsha. I mean, I think Torsha's just afraid to be hurt. I see a lot of like girly stuff in her. I don't think she's bad. I think she's hurt, to be honest with you. Anyways, so the where was I? Fuck, I lost track. Fuck. Okay. Whores. Oh yeah, the Chinese girl. So the Chinese girl, I was able to make progress with her, and you know, she even went and saw a therapist, and she was trying her hardest to make it work in her own way. And after I started dating her and I started dating this other girl, I started realizing that I just enjoyed sex and relationships with women that I love and I had a good emotional feeling for rather than random sluts. And that also coincided with me doing inner game work and working on myself and trying my best to make myself a better man. Because I'm still working on myself to this day, literally to this day, right? I'm actually going to go talk with Paul from Apex Mindset here. I have a session with him in like 20-something minutes, right? And so even to this day, I am absolutely working on myself. And I'm doing the work. You know what I mean? So the point I'm trying to make here is that I have come to the conclusion. I am a guy who's had sex with 240 plus women. So, and I'm actually honest about the number. I'm not like, I fucked 1 million girls and I live in a fucking favela in Brazil, right? I'm not like that. Okay. I have a man who's amounted to something in life, right? I mean, look at this. Look at this smile. I mean, look at this. I mean, I look great. And look how I'm happy. I'm not on YouTube like picking fights and shit. I'm like, I turn off this camera and I live a good life, right? I do live a good life. And I have a cute dog. I'm fucking helping change thousands of men's lives around the world, like really changing them, you know? I will tell you that I can wholeheartedly say that sex with a woman you love or having a relationship with one chick that you love and are attracted to is far better than fucking a bunch of whores. And I believe that I was engaging in all that sex with all those fucking, quite frankly, bunch of damaged women. Because I think the sexual hunger part was, I do think that men should womanize, right? You should do it. I think I did it for too long. I think I overstretched, right? And it was because I was not healthy with my inner game. It was from an unhealthy point. It was from a low self-esteem point. It was from a low self-value point, right? And once I was able to fix myself and do some deep healing and encounter the demons inside me and quell them. Is that the right way? Quell? I think that's correct, right? But if you can do that, right? Look at Ascending Man saying, love my LTR. See, you were talking shit at me at the beginning. Now you're singing my praises. I would just say that I truly can say that I think men should womanize for a little bit, but really a good woman will make your life so much better. A good quality woman, a woman who is not a liar, doesn't make you doubt. And all women are liars, all human are liars, right? And women are liars and deceivers by nature. But a woman who doesn't like blatantly lie at you and think you're dumb and disrespect you, and who doesn't fucking take you for granted, right? A woman who truly admires you and respects you, and you can feel it when they truly do versus when they don't. Okay. I am looking at you, Matteo. I'm looking at you, buddy. It does add more value to your life. It really does. Because I see guys in their late 30s and 40s and 50s who have done this endless womanizing shit, and they're sad and they're depressed and they're lonely. Because really, if you want to get deep about it, okay, we're all going to die. Here, we're going to talk about my death. Ready for the viewership to plummet, right? A lot of people don't seem to calculate their death, right? That your inevitable death and stoppage of you is coming. So for me personally, I do not want to look back on my life and just see a sea of whores. I don't want my life to be like, oh yeah, I just fucked all these hoes. And, I want to look back on my life and be like, I had wonderful relationship. Quite frankly, now I just want to have it with like one special chick, right? And I've had a couple relationships that were, like look back on my past relationship with my ex and even the crazy Chinese chick and, other girls. And, it was good times. I look back and had good memories and I look back at the good shit. And so that is the kind of life I want to flash before my eyes when I lay down and die. I don't want to just be like, oh, well, I'm so glad I pumped up this sluts. Bro, I have fucked so many girls, and then I'm not even trying to flex, right? I have fucked so many girls. Like the other day, I was like going through some of my old documents and stuff, and then, I was like, oh, damn, I can't believe I fucked this girl. I found like I fucked this one coworker, right? And I just was like so shocked that I was like how many meaningless pump and dumps I had. And they're really just not that, it was whatever. It was like, it was sex, right? But the memories that I do look up on in my past that I had like good stuff, it's like women that I actually had feelings for, right? And a lot of guys here's the problem with the manosphere, right? because there's a lot of these guys, especially some of the, it's terrible because like the largest channels sometimes give the shittiest advice, right? And it's like guys think like you're getting with a girl and she's an inevitable ticking time bomb to hurt you and or cheat on you. Like that's like the general consensus of the red pill space and the manosphere space. And that's just not the case. And it's very unhealthy. And, you know, it was insane. You know? Just to look at this and see that this is what is being put out to the masses of men as truth when it's not. And so that's why I'm trying to change things the way I do it, because I also fell victim to that. And I learned and I grew and I adopted new beliefs founded in actual truth. And now I am doing my best to help guys. And that's what I'm going to do. And so that's the backbone of today's show. Was that not good? I would give myself a 10 out of 10 on that one. Can you guys rate me in the chat? I feel like I did a great job. So if you wanted to talk about this or you want help or whatever, go ahead. You can book a consultation there. Or don't book it. I really don't care. I'm literally just putting it out there if you need help. modernlifedating.com/coaching. May 1st, all prices are going up, right? I mean, the woman in my life made this fucking poster for me here, right? You know, you got to have a good, useful woman in your life, bro. Look at that. She's helping me make money, right? Thank you guys so much. Oh, look, the guy who made fun of my legs said 10 out of 10. One of the best episodes you've ever done. Thank you. Thank you. I do not skip leg day, okay? Anyways, everybody, appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful day. I will be back on Monday. I'm taking the weekend off. Until then, listen, keep your head up. This is a motivational episode, okay? Just to give you the truth about what it is. It's going to be okay if you do the work. If you don't do the work, it's not going to be okay. And I'm not guaranteeing you, okay? All I'm telling you is I can guarantee you can increase your probability of success if you focus on the core 4. Make money, make muscles, learn game, hold frame. Until then, peace out, boys. It was a great episode for me, too.